Yo, today we're going to talk about a comparison between Tuscan leather. I got Tuscan leather on this trip. I had samples of Tuscan leather before. I worn it, sampled it in store. I worn it probably a good 10 times. And I have it on skin just for nice. On this test trip, I was in the shop today. Just for comparison to this thing right here. This is a 50 mil. I don't know what they cost. Probably 13. I don't know. If it's 13 pounds or something like that. But this stuff, I must say, Tuscan leather is more. The original is it's not as harsh in the opening. It's a little bit rounder. It's like uh, this is a crazy analogy, but like you know when you can make the same meal, but one day you have short of time, and the next time you take your time with the meal don't taste that good. It tastes perfectly fine. It's so good, but you didn't put a finesse on the meal, you know. But they did the finesse on the meal here, but the taste the same. It's just that like it's a little bit more tender. It's a little the meat is a little bit more tender. You took a little bit longer on the sauce. You chopped the onion a little bit smaller. You know what I mean? And I would say, I would say like I put it on my shirt. I would say this. It got the raspberry, but this got the raspberry, but it goes more straight into the middle. They don't have that, but it's sharper. You know what I mean? But after 20-30 minutes in the air, I couldn't tell you which was which. I swear I couldn't tell you which was which in the air. If I put it close, this is a little harsher, but if I say they are 90% similar after 20-30 minutes, and nobody will, except a girl, will be like in your stuff. So this is actually one of the closest clones I have smelt of a perfume. That is a clone, except Baccarat Rouge. I think that stuff is easy to make, but this is a little sharper, a little harsher in the opening. But and it last night I put it on. I took 3 sprays, 10 o'clock in the morning, and 8 o'clock at night. I was sitting here and I did like this, and I could smell it. So it lasts a long time. It lasts like, I think Tuscan leather. I had a sample of the old version or older version. It lasted this. Even on strip now, it's kind of faint, and I took it like 4 hours ago. But it's still there. It's not like that, but yeah, I would say a little sharper, but you can get like, I don't know, 10 of these for 30 mil of Tuscan leather or something like that. I don't know. And it's so similar. Of course, the presentation isn't like, let's face it, it doesn't match up with Tom Ford, but it smelled Tom Ford though. It's not got the finesse of Tom Ford though. But after 20, 30 minutes, you couldn't tell the difference. People would tell you, oh, if they know Tuscan leather, they would tell you, oh, you're wearing Tuscan leather. That's how close it is. Even people like I had to bring up Aventus again, but if you wear Mont Blanc Explorer, or even vibrant leather, like maybe Aventus Cologne, but vibrant leather for Zara. I think Club de Nuit is not that close as those two, but even though you wear Club de Nuit, people will think you wear Aventus in the air, and that's not even that close. Like that, if you smell them like that, they're not that close, but in the air, again. And this is even closer. This is so close to Tuscan leather, and it lasts, and it's like 13 pounds, like $15-16 for 50 ml. You don't get the presentation, but like you get. I actually believe I would never do such a thing, but if you spray this thing in a Tuscan leather, empty Tuscan leather bottle, and sold it to some douche or sorry guy online, they will think they got Tuscan leather. Except I don't know what color Tuscan leather is, but this smells like Tuscan leather. It's a little bit sharper. Maybe it's like you get a different batch, or they would think they would get. It's so it's Tuscan leather, just another batch. That's what it is. A little sharper. Yeah. So yeah, Tuscan leather. Italian rawhide for Perfume parlour. Perfume parlour. Italian rawhide. Yeah. I'm not like a perfume snob. I don't care about clones, and like Tom Ford, he got money. I don't care. I know it's art, but then again, I'm not like he's jacking up his prices. I know Tom Ford even said himself, like, I have like 3 or 4 original Tom Fords, but even he himself, Tom Ford isn't for everybody. It's for people who got Tom Ford money. So I can't blame him, but I wouldn't buy like a Lost. I want to buy the Lost Cherry one from Perfume Parlour. Actually bought this bottle from a guy in Norway. He had it and he sold it off for like what's that, like $20, 20 or something. Not even that. Yeah. So because with tax, Perfume Parlour and tax and everything, you can almost just buy a half-used bottle of Tom Ford, because taxes in Norway is import taxes. So yeah, Lost Cherry. I think Lost Cherry is one of the best Tom Ford perfumes, but the price of Lost Cherry is crazy. Like, it's not even worth it. Like, the only perfume like I think is worth it for Tom Ford, even though I have a lot of Tom Ford, is Oud Wood. It's like, but I'm just babbling. Italian rawhide, definitely get it. If you're looking for I haven't smelled that Versace one from Tom Ford. The Versace Wom. I don't know what it's called, but that's the Tom Ford, best Tom Ford Tuscan leather clone. But I have Tuscan leather on this here. I have worn Tuscan leather probably about 10 times. A little bit more finesse, but it's like twin brothers. The one is a little bit more like rough on the edges. This one is a little bit more posh, but they look the same. They smell like they look the same. They probably act the same and everything. It's just a little bit different. Yeah. Peace. I'm just talking shit now.